What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Love Lockdown, back at it once again in Apex Legends, and today the Season 5 LOBA teaser trailer was dropped. So before we get into it, go ahead and hit like and subscribe down below, and if you haven't entered the giveaway, it ends on May 12th, the first day of Season 5. So if you haven't entered it, please enter it down in the description below. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch this trailer one time through, and then we're going to go through the key points that you may not have noticed or may not have exactly understood. If I happen to find the in-game teaser before I manage to publish this video, it'll actually be included towards the end of my summary. In the background, you'll be seeing a gameplay of myself and Furl getting a nasty dub, but I'm gonna stop talking and let's get right into it.
Game over, tin can.
Caught in the middle of your way. Now your hands are in. Every word you said feels hollow. All of the promises you made, I didn't wash away. Your smoke and mirrors won't change what I know.
Demonio, go back to hell!
Kill me, little girl.
Someday. But for now...
And yet, once again, Apex blew it out of the park with this trailer. There was just so much going on, nothing but action, and they just kept the ball rolling. So let's start off with one of the biggest things that I noticed throughout this entire trailer, and that is LOBA's teleportation ability. Right off the get-go, she throws this little bracelet right through the smallest crack of a door and teleports on the other side. Could that mean that she could do that in game? Does that mean that she could outflank bunker and get behind somebody that's camping the doors with a caustic? Does it mean she can go across the map? I don't know yet, and nobody really does. Because her teleportation ability has been leaked since the very beginning of her existence or her exposure, it's made it hard to believe much of any of the leaked abilities. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But it is a confirmed ability since we do see it in the trailer. And it turns out that my prediction of this area being somewhere by the Wraith area was completely wrong. This is going to be in Skull Town. Beginning of the trailer, you see Mirage and Pathfinder in the middle of a fight, and it looks like a Gibby Dome gets thrown down over Pathfinder, but in the distance you can see the skull of the Leviathan right in the background. Although this was kind of a confirmed thing since the last teaser we got on World's Edge when it teleported you to the actual facility for the Stalkers. You could see where it was on Kings Canyon. I just kind of made the wrong choice of geography, that is. And moving on. Next thing up was the respawn chamber for Revenant that we seen. We know about respawn chambers because of Octane's quips. He's mentioned them in the past, so that's kind of why we put two and two together and figured out that had to have been a respawn chamber. The only remains of Revenant's human form are his head and his spine, because the consciousness is the only thing you need for a simulacrum to operate. Of course, there's hundreds of Revenant bodies around, but only one of them is the real quote-unquote Revenant, and we'll see him a little later in the trailer. As she starts shooting it and getting her quote-unquote revenge on Revenant, it turns out that he ends up getting transported each and every time that his security system has been breached, and this time he ends up on a planet called Samoth. I'm not sure where that is in the Titanfall system, but that could possibly be the next map for Season 6 and beyond. We'll just have to wait and see, but it could be a possible foreshadowed map. Kind of leaves a bit of excitement inside because I know something bigger and greater is coming. As we keep going, the Stalker robots are actually activated to protect Revenant's respawn chamber, and as you see, they all start unloading and grabbing the weapon. This is where LOBA's ability kicks in again. As she pulls out her staff and sticks it into the ground, the staff then actually teleports the R301 that the Stalker was going to grab. Once it's teleported over to LOBA, it's actually manifested from an aura inside of the staff itself. It kind of does this umbrella effect if you look closely. My personal assumption is that this is her ultimate ability where she can scan the area for any loot and actually just instantly ping it to herself. It could come in handy early game if it's like an Octane ability where it respawns really quick, or if it's like Pathfinder or Mirages where it just instantly comes back after about 2 minutes of time. It could turn out to be very handy. This is one of my favorite things that Respawn does. Each and every time they preview a character, they give them some epic little pose, and then the character whips around whatever device that they're using a lot, and it's just so epic to me, and LOBA did it well here. Right after that, the Stalkers start chasing after her clearly, and that's when hits the fan, and all of a sudden this facility starts exploding, and in comes her handy dandy ability. She throws her bracelet across the room, and yet again she manages to escape, this time right to the surface of Kings Canyon. And where exactly? The heart of it all, Skull Town itself. You can see the Leviathan head instantly falls straight down into the cavern, and yet we have another split down the middle of the map. Respawn, please stop splitting the maps in half. It doesn't make it any more fun or a challenge, it's just kind of annoying. And last but very not least, LOBA and Revenant meet again, and this time he actually recognizes her due to his programming being able to scan her facial structure, and he had an image of her as a kid, so clearly he remembered her, calls her out for trying to kill him, and then she pulls out a P2020 or some sort of pistol that we really can't make out at this time. It could be just a new legendary skin for the P2020, but we don't know. And here we are. Well, that just about covers it for now. Again, if I happen to find this teaser in game, I will definitely make another video or just toss it in at the end here if I happen to get it found before I publish. I really did hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, make sure to hit like and subscribe down below and into the giveaway once again. But until next time, or whenever you stop by, peace. Right now it's about 6:40 in the morning. I just got up and checked all of Reddit, YouTube, Twitter, anything you could think of to find this teaser. Turns out there's not really a lot. It actually turns out that there's not going to be an in-game teaser. It's more of a lobby teaser, kind of like how she was seen in some people's lobbies. I personally didn't get to see her in my lobby, but some people did get that on recording. If you guys find that on Reddit, YouTube, anywhere, feel free to check that out. This guy here, Shrugtall, is a data miner for Apex Legends, and he mentioned it himself, kind of confirming it. But there's a limited amount of times you can get this, so don't be too disappointed if you don't get to see her in your lobby. But that's just about it, like I said before. Until next time or whenever you guys stop by, peace.
Acid's lit. Should be getting some deals on. This week is
You are the Apex champions.
Oh my god.
and I can't see your guys.
You dropped 11 with 3k, I dropped 6 with 13. He had 3 with 651. We had 20 kills as a team.
Jesus Christ.